Hello class, good morning. Welcome to math class again with me, Miss Devi. In our previous lesson, we learned about the type of sequence. There are square, rectangle, triangle or triangular, Pascal, and Fibonacci. So, we still have two more types of sequence. There are arithmetic and geometric. But in this video, I will explain to you about arithmetic sequence. So, before we move to arithmetic sequence, let's check this problem first. So, look at this restaurant. This is a famous restaurant in the town. So, one day, there are 20 people who want to book the restaurant for dinner. But the restaurant doesn't have a long table for 20 people. But the restaurant have an idea to arrange the table. Look at this. For one table, only 4 people can sit down there. And for 2 tables, only 6 people can sit down there. And for 3 tables, there are 8 people can sit down there. So, can you find out, or can you help the restaurant to find out how many tables that they need? This is the big question, right? So, before we talk about this is the application of this lesson today, arithmetic lesson. So, before we solve it, so what is arithmetic? So, arithmetic, this is the sequence who has the difference between one term and the next term is constant. I put the underline. So, what is constant is? So, for example, I have a sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, and this is goes on forever. 3 dots means goes on forever, or ellipsis. So what's mean constant? Let's find out together. So 1 is the first term, we call it first term, or A, and 4 we call it second term, 7 in third term, and it's continue. So, term means each number in sequence. So, let's check what is constant is. From 1 into 4 to 7, from 1 into 4 is adding by 3. From 4 to 7 is adding by 3 again. From 7 into 10 is adding by 3. So, plus 3 or adding by 3, they always continue 3 and 3 again. It's called constant. So, now you can find the pattern. So, the pattern will be adding by 3 for each term. So, 3, it's called difference or common difference. So now, I will give you the formula. Common difference, or D, is equal T and minus T and minus 1. So, how to use it? Okay, let's find out from this sequence. D is equal T and, or we can use this second formula and the first formula. T second term minus second term minus 1. 4 minus 1. It's equal 3. So this is the common difference for the sequence. So how to find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence? So the question will be, find the 15th term of the sequence. Is it impossible if you add up by 3 again, It's possible, but it takes a long time. So, let's say I have the sequence 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. So, let's find the 15th term for the sequence. Firstly, we have to find the common difference first. So, the common difference for this sequence is Tn minus Tn minus 1. You can use, for Tn, you can use the second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or fourth term minus third term. You can use anything that you like. So in this question, I will use the second term minus the first term. So 8 minus 5, this will be 3. So this is the common difference for this sequence. So the question is find the 15th term. So how to find the 15th term? Is it it's possible to add up 3 again and 3 again? Yes, it's possible, but it takes a long time. That's why I will give you a formula for Tn. So Tn of arithmetic sequence will be Tn equals T first, or first term, you have to use the first term. So the first term is 5 plus n minus 1 because you want to find a 15th term. So you have to put 15 for n minus 1 times d. So look at this sequence. We have to find the 15th term of the sequence. And you already know the common difference of the sequence is 3 because x minus 5 is 3. And the first term in the sequence is 5, or a is 5. So let's find together the 15th term. So the formula will be a plus n minus 1 times d. So a, we write a 5, and n, because we want to find the 15th term, so n is 15 minus 1 times d is 3. So 5 plus 14 times 3 is equal 47. So this is the 15th term. So the 15th term in this sequence is 47. So this is the word problem for arithmetic sequence. Look at this auditorium. It's really huge auditorium. They have a lot of seats in every row. So the question will be, inside the auditorium there are 30 seats in the first row. So 30 seats in the first row, this is the information. 36 seats in the second row. 42 seats in the third row, and counting at every row always add up to the previous row. So the question is, if there are only 16 rows of seats, how many chairs in the 16th row? Okay, let's solve this question together. I will make a table. So write down all of the information, row and seats. In the first row, there are 30 seats. In the second row, there are 36. In the third row, there are 42 until 16th row. So let's find how many seats in the 16th row. So let's write off the seats, 30, 36, and 42. And can you see it's make an arithmetic sequence? So we have to find the common difference between this sequence. So second term minus first term. So 36 minus 30 is equal 6. So the common difference is 6 of the sequence. So let's find the 16th row. So 16th term equals first term plus n minus 1 times common difference. So the first term is 30 because we want to find the 16th term, so n will be 16 minus 1 times, so d 6. So 30 plus 15 times 6 equals 120 seats. So in the 16th term, there are 120 seats. So for the next question, find the 14th term of arithmetic sequence if 8th term is 52 and common difference is equals 8. So we have to find the 15th term. we already know the information about the eighth term is 52 and the common difference is 8. Now we use the formula for eighth term. So eighth term is equal first term plus n minus 1 because n is 8 and 8 minus 1 times 8. So first term, we already know the information for eighth term is 52, but we don't know the information for first term. So we just need to write down first term plus 7 times 8. 52 equals first term plus 5/56. So first term equal minus 4. This is the first term. This is the value for first term. And we already know the first term and common difference information. Now we just need to find the 14th term. So the formula for 14 terms is first term plus 14 minus 1 times d. For first term is minus 4 plus 13 times 8. So it's equal 100. So this is the value for 14th term. So the next question, find the formula of this arithmetic sequence 28, 22, 16 and continue. So to find the formula of this sequence, we have to find the formula for nth term first. So the formula for nth term, a plus n minus 1 d. So a, you already know a is 28 plus n, because you want to find the nth formula, nth term, so n minus 1 times d. So to find d, you have to subtract second term minus first term. So 22 minus 28, this will be minus 6. 28 plus, we have to use the distributive law. So minus 6 times n is minus 6n times minus 1 times minus 6 is plus 1. So 28 plus 6 is 34 plus minus 6n. So it will be 34 minus 6n. So this is the formula. So that's all for arithmetic sequence for today. If you have any question, just ask me on the comment below. Bye!